All right. Hi. My name's Matthew. I'm going to be going over the SwitchNames program from the portfolio. This problem was centered more around file processing and how to use the scanner to actually read files and uh, have the program manipulate it in some manner and to produce an output file, or in this case, a print statement into the console. So the scaffolding code we already got established the scanner as input and the method that we had to write as switch names with a parameter for for said scanner input. So the first thing that we had to do was first of all, the input text that we have right here is basically a list of names, and each name starts with the last name followed by the first name with a comma and space in between. So our objective was basically to switch the names around and eliminate the commas and spaces, and eliminate the line of name colon. So first we had to create a while loop to essentially run through the entire program, run through the entire file. So that was simply if as long as, so the test for that was input has next line, which was easy enough. Then we had to establish a string for the text, essentially, which was essentially every single line throughout the entire input file. And then we had to run through an if-else statement. So the if statement was if the string contains the text name colon, then then a new string would be created, which would be the next line, called name. Because as you can see in the input file, every single time there is a line with a name colon, it's immediately followed by the actual name of the student. So we create a string array right here called reorder, and we use the string.split method where we take we take the comma as the split point. And essentially what this does for us is that it splits these two, it will split the first name and last name into two separate tokens and put it into an array. So there would be two array elements, and it would also eliminate the comma. After that, all we had to do was basically print it out into the system as the second token of the reorder, but we would have to replace the space, as every single name has a space after the comma, and replace it with just no character at all. And then you would add a space in between that, and then reorder the first, which would be the first token, which would be the last name. And that's essentially the entire code for restructuring the names. After that, the else statement, which is if there's never a name to go through, it would essentially just be a system.print.text. So it would print out this little heading right here and this little heading right here. And so when we run the code, it prints out properly. One of the things I actually struggled with during this was actually figuring out what the string.split method did. I had to go through I had to go online and just look up a bunch of different websites and explaining how it worked before I actually figured out how to properly format it into this program. Another thing that was a big challenge for me was actually finding the replace first command for the string, because I'd only actually heard of replace, but every single time I tried to do that, the Von Trapp Maria, not Von Trapp, it was Billy Bob would be messed up, because it would eliminate the first space, but then it would delete the second space. And so it took me some time before I actually found out that replace first is an actual command that you can use, and it made it a lot easier to actually implement this whole program. But yeah, that's essentially the gist of this entire program, so thank you.